Why the song stuck in my head? Thank you to her roommate who watches Family Feud. So, what is this? My third YouTube live I've done so far? Yeah. Think of it. I think. Before I end it, I'm gonna wait a little bit and see who else comes on and finish what I was doing. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. Let's use that one cryptocurrency. So I got one person on there. Hey, say hi, tell me where you're from. So let's get right into it. It is now Tuesday, so money's done, Black Friday's done. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving holiday. Hope it was relaxing. You spent it with family and friends, whomever, wherever. Hope it was good. So, what does this have to do with you, okay, when it's about me in this case, all right? Now, for those of you who may not know what's going on with my mother and me lately, and what this has to do with my channel, dealing with people who have issues with mom or dad or both. As a person having grown up with these issues with my mother, because she's got her own stuff that she's yet to deal with from long ago. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Good. I'm glad to know I can give you some sort of value, man, and help you out with this. So my mother, what was I saying? She's got other issues with herself, long stuff before me, with my father, with her own sister. She's yet to deal with. So, long story short, recently, the past couple months since July, her and I had not been talking after I found out that she had had not put my name down for my cousin's wedding, okay, that no one in my family and her side told me about because everyone thought I had known, and they kind of assumed that my sister would have told me, but my sister forgot. She's got her own stuff. My mother, that time, wasn't telling me anything. It was weird. So her and I hadn't talked since then. After I sent her a video telling me, saying how I was mad at her for everything, and here I am trying to help you. You won't answer my calls and texts, but as soon as I offered to help you, then you respond. But then you want to tell me about a wedding and all this other stuff. Well, I won't go into detail about it, but it's in one of my videos. I forget the title. You can look for it in there. So, by the way, guys, comment below if you feel like this story if this perspective will give you some value. Let me know your thoughts, or I don't want this to just be me preaching to people. So, anyways, or a class, I know everything, So with my mother, what happened after that was my birthday's in August. She sent me a birthday card, and I was surprised, cool. And I thought, okay, there's some form of communication going on. I acknowledge this. Well, I opened the birthday card, and she was the card said, enjoy your day, have a great day. And all my mother wrote on the card was, Mom. I'm all right, whatever. So I decided to write her a note. Note for her birthday. Her birthday's 2 weeks after mine. I'm so fortunate, aren't I? Be with your mother. Your birthday's 2 weeks before hers, the same month. Yay. So anyways, I wrote her a letter. Yeah, a letter note saying I love you. I think about you. Hope your birthday's filled with joy and peace. Thank you for sending me the birthday card. I acknowledge that. I didn't get a text. I didn't get a phone call. I didn't get an email. I didn't get anything from her letting me know that letting me know that she had received the letter I'd sent. Nothing. I heard shit. So I was like, you know what? Fine. She's gonna do this. That's her. I'm gonna let her be. I still love her, still care, but I'm not gonna be bending her backwards for someone who's not gonna do anything or give me only so much when I'm doing all this effort. So fast forward to this past weekend, Thanksgiving weekend. I was at the beach. I was in Outer Banks, North Carolina. If you've never been to Outer Banks, go visit. It's a great place. It's kind of isolated, but it's a very relaxing place. I have some videos and stuff, pictures, which I'll upload in another video. I'll have to put it all together. It's a good idea. Thanks, Matt. You're welcome, Matt. Anyways, so I'm sitting there one day on Thursday. Was Wednesday? Yeah, Thursday. Thanksgiving Day, Thursday at the beach house we're at. I'm sitting there and I'm kind of thinking. I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm going within, checking myself, to see if it feels right to say, hey, is it best for me? The question you need to ask yourself if you're debating whether or not to reach out to your parents if you haven't spoken to them in for a while, you need to ask yourself this question. You need to go within And I asked myself this question. I said, is it best for me to reach out to my mom today? And how do you know if it's right? If it feels light, like it feels kind of good, if it feels light, then do it. If it feels heavy, you're like, then don't do it. So for me, it felt light. So I was on the beach later on that day after having dinner with my dad, my sister, my stepmom. This nice restaurant was great. I forget what it's called. It was amazing. It's a buffet style. Oh, loved it. Anyways, I'm at the beach. Call my mom. She didn't pick up. And I was like, all right, I figured. I didn't even leave voicemail. The funny thing is my sister even hit my mom up because she landed in Florida that day, and my mom hadn't even gotten back to her. So later on Thanksgiving night, we ended up calling Michael John, her brother, my mom's brother, and my sister and I are both on the phone. Cousin picks up, talk to her for a hot second. Michael John picks up, talking to him. He's funny, yada yada yada. And we're like, hey, is her mom there? We want to talk to her. He goes, okay, let me ask her. And he goes, hey Becky, you want to talk to your kids? And he told us that she was shaking her head no. And we're both, my sister and I looked at each other. We're kind of like, oh, okay, that's weird. My uncle joked and said, your mom's always been a bit finicky. So we laughed, whatever. So at that point, my mom goes on the phone. I'm like, oh my God, my mom. Like, haven't spoken to her. But my mother's, when you have tension with her, there's beef, whatever it is, she puts on this amazing facade, character, fakeness, where she's happy, but you can feel the tension where it's like, I'm still angry at you. I'm going to be still with you. I'm going to hold it in because it's your fault. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just total bullshit. So then I could tell. I was like, hey, Mom. Say hi, son. Hi, Diana. Blah, blah. We're talking. And I noticed that my mother wasn't really saying much to me, if anything. She was talking to my sister, like, the whole time and asking her, well, Dee, what have you done? How was the trip down there? Blah, blah, blah. What did you do today? And, where's your brother? Like, we're both on the phone together at the same time in the same place. My mother asks where I'm at. Like, it's stupid. I'm like, I was about to joke, be like, no, Mom, I'm not here. I'm in, like, Texas. Whatever. That's her. So she ends up talking to my sister most of the time. I notice this, and I'm like, I feel like my father now. When he's in the same room as her, she just ignores his ass and barely talks to him. Almost she has to. And I remember, like, just kind of standing there, like, I feel this right now. I feel like I'm being ignored. And she asked me, like, Samantha, what did you do today? Oh, I ran 7 miles. She goes, that's nice. So, Diana, Diana. And they kept talking, and I would try to chime in and say something, and she wouldn't even, like, barely say anything to me. And I was like, and it felt weird. It was kind of awkward, but for me, it was confirmation of like, okay, I still don't need to talk to this woman for God knows how much longer. So at this point where I'm at, I'm not going to call for Christmas. Forget New Year's. Like, forget that shit. Like, if you are going to pull this childish behavior and you're acting like you're 16 and you're 60 fucking 3 years old, and you know that you're kind of, at that point, unless you're really healthy, which still is, but at that point, you're kind of one foot in the ground, 1 foot in the grave type situation. You can't acknowledge your only son. Not to sound like a victim here, but your own children. Like, she was mad I could tell my mom was mad at both of us. And I was like, forget this woman. Like, I'm not going to talk to her. She's going to pull this crap. I'm not dealing with it. Still love her, still care, but I'm just not going to tolerate this shit. Here's the thing. If you're watching this with your parents and you still care about them, you can still care about them. You can still love them. You can still send them love, peace, and joy, but you don't have to tolerate their bullshit actions because they're going to do what they're going to do. Send them love, send them flowers, send them Christmas cards, holidays. If you still want to have some sort of contact with your parents this holiday season and still, if you want to make a phone call or send letters, do so. But if you know the type, like if they're the type like they're my mother who's not going to fucking like respond back with much anything, be okay with that and know that if they don't, you don't owe them anything else. You can just move the fuck on and keep kosher. Do what you got to do and just love them, but don't tolerate their shit. So as far as my mother is concerned, I am with her at this point. I love her, care. Am I open to having a better relationship with her? Yes. Would I love to have a better relationship with her? Yes. However, I'm not gonna go all out when she's going to only give me so much or nothing at all, and and still expect me to come to her and be like, I'm so sorry, I'm the bad child, which I'm not, and that's crap. So I don't know. I want to share this with y'all, your my audience now. I want to be more open personal with you that like, even though I, help people coaching and stuff, my life isn't that perfect. I still have things I deal with too, I can say this, that if you're a person who's still struggling with issues with your parents, that I've gotten to a point in my life now where I can start seeing the positive, the good stuff that she's done. And I'm at a point right now in my life where the anger is gone and stuff. There's no resentment. I'm not vilifying her anymore. And I would love to. I honestly would love to take her out to a restaurant, on me. I pay for everything, have some wine with her and just kick it. I would love to do that because I do that with my father. Me and my father, our thing now is we'll go see a movie. We're going to go see the new Star Wars movie coming out. I'm excited for that. Him and I go out. We'll either eat before the movie or eat after the movie, grab some beers and chill, kick it, talk about life. Give me suggestions, help me out with stuff. And it's great. I love it. That's my time with my father. And unfortunately, when he passes, I'm going to cry like a little bitch and be like, oh, time with my father. That's going to be me. I would love to do that with my mother. There's still a possibility of that happening down the line. I don't know. But as of right now, she's not. So she kind of dissed me on Thanksgiving by totally pretty much ignoring my ass on the phone and talking to my sister. I'll say this too, my sister's getting tired of her crap, and my mother also. We also felt our mom was mad at both of us because this is the second year we were not with her for Thanksgiving. We were with her dad last year and this year. And I could kind of tell, my sister agreed that we felt like there was some anger there with her against both of us. And unfortunately, my mom is the type of mother or person, I'll say this, who it doesn't matter who the hell you are. You can be her own mother, father, sister, brother, lover, children. She will cut your ass off in retaliation, thinking she's teaching you a lesson when unfortunately it just hurts her. So that is my story. It's all I got. I have nothing else. I'm trying to think of anything else I could say to give you more value. But if you like this, if you appreciate it, let me know. Comment below, ask me questions, share this with someone if you feel like they get value from this, like this. I appreciate y'all. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna post a video about the pictures of the beach. Not a whole lot, but you can see where I was at. And look, guys, I'm also doing free coaching sessions. To get one, just subscribe to my newsletter. There should be a link below. You can do that. And that's it. Love y'all. Getting in Black, Matty D, Even in Black, helping you achieve emotional, financial, and physical well-being. Love y'all. Peace.